I've just picked up this parcel from the post office, and as there's been a fair bit of interest and questions around getting external keyboards for the ST and TT series of computers, I thought I would show the Eiffel board as made by Frank Lucas that I've received today. As you can see there, it's got the external connector, RJ11 I believe they're called, just in the middle there, plus the two PS2 connectors, one for a keyboard and one for a mouse, as well as your traditional DB9 plugs for mouse and joystick as well. One feature I wasn't particularly interested in, but given its included feature, was also the inclusion of a LCD display here, which can, I guess with included software there, do things such as display MP3 tracks or music tracks that are playing, possibly not MP3 if the Ataris aren't up to it, but also temperature readouts and that sort of thing. Luckily enough, from years of computer junk hoarding, I happen to have a pile of PS2 keyboards sitting there, so I'll be trying those out, and we'll see how it goes. Well, this device has proven to be plug and play. After just hooking up the keyboard connected to the adapter, the Eiffel adapter, I used one of the on-hand PS2 keyboards I had. Simply plugs in there, purple plug, and the only PS2 device I had was the Microsoft trackball, which, as you'll see shortly, works quite well. So I just powered up the TT. You can see the display by default shows date, time and temperature. You might have seen the activity lights flash up there briefly. I'm not sure what they represent. I'm sure it's in the manual. We can skip this, but in doing so, I'm showing the first proven example that it works. I've got Xboot as the default boot manager. As you can see there, to very briefly show the rest of my desk here, I'm pretty squeezed for real estate, so basically having that trackball there is not a bad addition compared to the space I'd need for a mouse. So it's responding accordingly. Let's jump into Magic. It seems to map to the second button at the bottom there, the left press. There you go. Again, looking back at the LED display, it seems to be the keyboard clock, which certainly not the system date time anyway. And here we are again, responding to movements on the trackball. Let's jump into a utility just to see, or an app. Obviously there's more keys on a IBM PS2 keyboard than there are on a standard ST keyboard, so I'm sure there's some custom mappings put aside. Oh, this happens to be one of them, I'm guessing. Windows key, Magic, once you flick between apps. Not bad. The menu key does nothing. Okay, you'll probably note that there was a scrolling wheel here. I believe this should work as well, so let's give that a try in the window. Yep. Not a bad way for going through lengthy contents. There we go. Hope you liked the demonstration.